also get an idea of sort of how water presents itself in some of these sorts of situations. You've got dungeon blocks. There's also additional blocks you can use for different builds. So you go to dungeon desert there. Obviously it doesn't generate a dungeon, it just adds in blocks that you could use to fit that sort of theme. So you can see sort of pillars as well as candles and other such things. I can't remember exactly what they're called though. You've got Nikus, roads. A mod that adds in a bunch of different road markings, as well as obviously blocks that you could use to suit a city environment. I'm assuming it also comes with the bus, no courtesy vehicles obviously used in that. So I'm assuming it adds in obviously a bunch of different lampposts, roads, road markings, and a bunch of other things as well. And you can set patterns up with the different, you can set up the different markings like so. So yeah. You've got first person model as a way of changing the perspective of the player to make it more immersive, and using a sword or placing blocks or looking down at your character to sort of see the different experiences, notice the different animation, or notice the animation of things in a first person perspective that's a bit different than usual. You've got Paintings Plus, adding in a bunch of additional paintings. As you can see here, with a bunch of newer ones, as well as maybe changes to the vanilla ones in certain ways. You've got coloured flames if you want sort of cosmetic aspects for torches and fire. You've got Panorama Creator to add the ability for you to change the splash screen, but still keep all the buttons and everything else the same, just change the panoramic background that appears when loading up the game. So just create screenshots and then it'll pretty much go between each of them randomly, depending on how many you sort of have, of course, that you've created of the 5 different images to form the panorama, and it'll randomly load in whichever one it happens to and sort of display it on the main menu. You've got mods that obviously add in additional pieces. So, for example, extra pieces, Forge Multipart and such, adding in different aspects of pillars, waterlogging, sidings, posts, and stairs and such things. You've got pastel pixels for obviously different sort of approach to blocks with pastel colours, more pastel sort of style. You've got JJ Coat of Arms as a way of obviously going about banners in interesting ways. You've got village names as a way of obviously randomizing villages and village names. As you can see, quite a lot of images showcasing possibilities there. You've got Entitled, which allows you to add in custom titles for yourself and other players. So if you wanted to put in something like Skylord, you could, but you could put literally anything there. Just pretty much apply the name tag to yourself, and you can, after you've named it, whatever you want for a proper title, or just anything silly, or just a single word, then obviously you can do that. You've got Atmosphere as a way of having in interesting immersive sounds to different biomes. So if you want it to be that you can hear waves on a beat near a beach, or have certain sounds of insects and other such things in different biomes, or different animal sounds in a jungle, or leaves rustling, or wind that's very loud and rushing past you when up in the sky. That's an option. You've got different changes to buckets, and while a different alternative for a bucket, it can in a way be considered cosmetic as an alternative to the iron bucket as well. You could use for certain builds possibly. You've got different changes to the health bar with different coloured hearts as overlays. You've got different furniture options as well, such as obviously cabinets and bookshelves and tables and such. You've got changes to the health bar in other ways, such as classic bars here. You've got flashy clothing as a way of presenting a skin layer blinker. You've got changes to the advancements screen, so that obviously it's a lot easier to see it. You've got changes to torches to make them more realistic, so they'll burn out, extinguish when rained on, light emitting, other such changes. You can also craft them as well if you want them to be in that state. You've got custom armor bar as a way of adding an overlay to armor if you have something that's a higher level than diamond. Then you've got the sort of other types of themed blocks as well, rather than just sort of different colours and things. You've got certain mods that can fit certain holidays and other themes as well. Otherwise though, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.